I've just been working on refining my sound the last 2.5 years, and I finally have this project that's a cohesive body of work. And you know, I speak 3 Indian languages, so bringing all those flavors, kind of touching up on early 2000s vibes. I think in general, comedy is hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Because making people laugh is very like, it's touch and go. You don't know if that crowd's going to find your material funny. Versus her voice is her voice.
It's like the worst thing you can ever say to a comedian, by the way. After he does his show, he's like, comedy's hard.
Now you see everything more visibly, but it always took immense amount of work to last.
You are Epstein, you're Indian Epstein.
No, he's not. He's not.
Not a pedophile.
He's not.
No.
But you know, actually,
Connect people, not the pedophilia.
you know,
Just to be correct.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, by himself. I don't see him just laying here at all.
Coming from a guy wearing a Bin Laden t-shirt. Everything's running?
I actually like my angle for once. I'm very, very happy with it.
I'll find my light, don't worry.
Usually I'm very depressed. I'm so hungry.
Heck yeah, let's bring that in the shot.
If I check my phone, it's only because I
Gotta coordinate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. What's going on, guys? My name's Tarun Shetty. Welcome back to your favorite podcast. Not an Indian podcast, we're a diversity podcast. But before we start, let's do a quick intro for audio listeners.
What's up, guys? It's Jazz, host of the Hot Chai Pod, a Bollywood film and gossip show.
Hello, my name is Masood. I'm the owner of Lucky Finds Beverly Hills and 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿, my clothing brand.
And our guest is running a little bit late because we're in LA. Welcome to traffic. Masood, welcome back.
Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Did you think you were going to come back on the show?
I did not, to be honest with you, but I'm glad I did. And you look like you lost half of yourself. You look so trim and tight, bro.
I'm anorexic.
You look Marvel ready.
Marvel ready.
Someone call John Favreau.
Wouldn't you have been Marvel before when he's all bulky? Were you bulky? I didn't notice that you've lost weight.
It's the hair. I cut my hair. That's
No,
right.
you had some brolic shoulders for sure. You're like slim and trim. You went from like a Versace model to a Saint Laurent model, if that makes sense.
You know what I liked about your last appearance? And I know we went back and forth because we were like, Genevieve like insulted you and you were like, and you came back at her and you were like,
she's great.
What I liked about you is that you commit to what you say and you don't have to be likable on this podcast. And I want to say that to your face.
Thank you.
Like, I want people to speak freely on this and you don't have to play in the sandbox.
Is that commitment, though, if you asked him to take it out?
He coached me into it. He's my Joe Jackson.
He left it in.
Okay, so that we were reasoned with.
Yeah.
He didn't fight it. He was like, yeah, I'll leave it in. And there's only one guy I send my episode to as like feedback. And he always tells me, he's like, you should bring him back. He speaks without fear. Even Jasmine does that too. Like she doesn't, you rarely tell me to take anything out. But,
yeah, that's true.
But anyway, so welcome back, man.
Thank you so much. No, I appreciate all the kind words. And it's more of a like the way I speak and the way I carry myself. It's kind of like it's like a saying, I forget who had said it, but it's like life really starts when you realize that everyone's wearing a mask and you showed up with your real face. And I've just been showing up with my real face from day one. So I've like gone too far to adjust now. So now I just express myself as much as possible.
Was that an age thing? Or do you think that's
I think it was more, it was probably the being like diaspora and being like an immigrant thing. And it's like, I was so well like indoctrinated in like being a family and a household, and you have to be honest and do the right thing. So like I just carry that into like my friendships and my social like interactions, because it was just like, why not be 1000%? People right now, it seems like the equity and like knowing someone is how real they are to you. That's like the more valuable of a person.
Yeah.
Like, you can find anyone to agree with your bias. It's like very easy. But once someone challenges you, it's like, wait, this is interesting. So that's most of my friends that I really resonate with are the ones that call me out on my shit and I call them out on theirs.
What do you think?
What do I think about which one?
I mean, about people calling you out. Do you have friends who can accept you for who you are?
I feel like my friends have no choice because I'm like pretty unfiltered. I mean, I've also learned over the years to like when to shut it, you know, when they don't need to hear my opinion, because I'm just like, it's not worth it. Like the person hearing it has to receive it. It's like falling on deaf ears. It's causing drama. It's causing them to be unhappy with me because they don't want to hear the truth, because it's always the truth, because I don't lie and I'm always right. I've dialed it back a little bit. Like I'll just like think something and you can see it on my face. Apparently on the show, you can see everything that's on my face, but yeah, sometimes I just keep my mouth shut.
Is that a bad thing? I feel like people don't want to watch people just play
Agree.
nice. Agree. It was so boring. I mean, not saying you got to ramp it up.
On the show?
Yeah.
Or like in friendships?
Compelling.
Well, in
compelling.
friendships, what are you like? I mean, are you unfiltered? I don't know if you are.
I'm very unfiltered.
He's like unfiltered and neurotic and focused, and it's like he seems like he's like a. I want to say like the way
For
he.
someone who's met me twice.
No, dude, I've been watching you from a distance for a while now. It's been like a decade, so I like your.
But you don't know me.
Right. But the way you project and the way you operate, I see a lot of myself in you, if that makes sense. And you're like
you look up to Tarun.
Yeah, I think he's my hero.
Looks up to me.
Tarun Shetty's my hero.
This is why you brought him back on.
There you go.
Bring sycophants on.
It's because
worship
I know
me.
what it takes to manage relationships and different personalities, and the fact that he can like liaison this whole thing is like very impressive. So I really respect that about him. He's dialed in, and that's something I don't have yet. And what you said about how you need to figure out when to say the right things and when to keep it out. That's what I'm figuring out now at 31, turning 32 on August 17th. Leos. Anyway, but yeah, so
Leos.
I've learned to be quiet. I've learned to be quiet and like keep my thoughts to myself, because I've definitely had foot and mouth moments that I'm sure you guys can relate with, like being in acting, modeling, and just media, and you can piss off the wrong person and have that just alter your entire career.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's fashion. It's even more delicate because everyone's like
super ego driven.
yeah, like they all have LSD, lead singer disorder. So you have to like be on your okay, I'm sorry, you know. Sorry
Lead
for cussing.
singer disorder. Like main character syndrome, as the new ones will say.
Right. It's but yeah, so I've definitely learned to like watch what I say, but with just like a regular just operating level, I'm just going and trying to inspire and uplift people. That's like my new thing now, is I try to like help as many people as possible without getting anything in return. And it seems to be working because all my dreams have been coming true in the past 2-3 years. So I feel very blessed.
But is that also because of the immigrant thing, that we have to speak properly and conservatively? Is that the influence of our parents?
Yeah, because we want to, you know, shine the light on our demographic and the group of people. Like, you know, we're the good ones, right? So we have to like relay ourselves in a very proper and like very like honest way, so we don't like, you know, put ourselves back 150 years or when's 9/11? 25 years. As a brown person.
Speaking of 9/11,
As a brown
shout
person.
out to his shirt. Do you
Thank
see
you.
this?
This is a vintage shirt from Lucky Finds. Dead or alive.
Do we need to like blur this out for TV?
No, well, he says dead or alive.
It's Bin Laden, not MBS.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
OBL, the OG.
What's your take on parents' influence?
I think there is, in these more community-driven cultures, the desire for social cohesion is like the default. Get along, what will people say, you know, don't cause a scene, don't talk back at dinners, even if people deserve it. My family's a little bit different than that. My dad, you know, you never know. I never know if it's going to be socially cohesive or not. You just say what he wants to say, and I respect that. And same with my mom, but in like a more subtle, like, elegant way. So we kind of don't mind, my brother and I, kind of causing a stir if we need to. Just if we need to. It's not just because we want to. It's like someone needs to say it. It out.
Yeah.
Sorry. And
okay.
But my sister's very socially cohesive.
See, that's the thing about family. The number one thing I miss about my mom.
God rest her soul.
Yeah, the only person I could really speak openly about people that I could trust, because not saying I talk trash about everybody, but you just don't have that trust issue with people.
It's different.
Yeah, and so I don't want to be that gossip guy out here in LA.
Gossip Girl. Yeah.
That could be the reboot. Gossip Guy LA, Gossip
I would
Girls
watch
in New York.
that.
Let's go.
I would film that for you.
Tarun is Chuck Bass 2.0. Let's get it.
Kind of. I would agree with that. I mean, it's like some people are vault. Not everyone is like privy to, I mean, all the unfiltered thoughts that you have about someone else, right? Because you don't want to come off the wrong way or like, but then I mean, I just say whatever I want to anyone.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I have a whole show about gossip, so
right.
I don't know.
It's almost like it feels like cathartic, and like it feels like a you're releasing like pent up like energy when you're around people you can really like talk about crazy stuff with. Then it's like, and that's like not to bring up another podcast, but that's what used to be in like the Rogan podcast or like those like really now conservative podcasts. That used to be like a place where you can go and like Reddit post and like just talk crap and be yourself, and that's what I feel like made those podcasts so successful. Is you can basically kind of be yourself and be like almost like anti-PC, but that whole mess has been like molested over and over and over again.
I think you're right 100%, because for a while that's what entertainment was. Like these manufactured talk shows, everything had to be curated.
Jimmy Fallon laughing everything at everything.
So that's why these podcasts really came up and exploded, proliferated to some extent. And I think that's why people watch this thing, because at least we speak authentically. Like us or hate us.
I ran into listeners of this podcast in a market and an event I did in it was somewhere in San Francisco, but like my mom watches Convo Sutra, and the kid, he was like so psyched that he met me. I was like, oh, nice to meet you. It was really cool. So you're out there, man.
No, I know that. I know that, and I appreciate everybody who watches and listens to us.
I mean, I guess even like pre-Joe Rogan or whatever, there was like Howard Stern, and like he said that the people who hated him listened twice as long as the people who liked him, right? So there is something to like hate watching, hate listening. No, and like Howard having an opinion.
Yeah.
Because I listen to tons. I hate watch a ton of people. Yeah.
Hate watch. Isn't that funny how that's part of our vocabulary?
Yeah.
It's Howard was ahead of his time. I mean, he was doing full feature length movies. They're not giving the gorilla Joe Rogan, hairy knuckle dude a full feature length movie. Like he was doing big stuff. He was huge, like colossal.
Has built his own brand though. And
I ran into Howard Stern when I was a waiter at Runway Waiters, shout out Michael, in New York City, and his fancy wife was doing some sort of like party in the Hamptons, and I handed out like hors d'oeuvres for Howard Stern and his rich friends when I was like 19 in the Hamptons.
That's very cool.
It was such a fever dream, but he was always super sweet, super nice. I didn't know he was so giant. The dude's like 5'6".
Oh, I don't think I realized.
Yeah. I saw him once. I was adoring at a comedy club, and he came to watch somebody, and he was trying to replace Jackie Martling, this guy. Anyways, so he came, and you're right, but he was very quiet when he came. He didn't talk to anybody.
He's stoic, yeah, definitely. He carries himself with like this aura. Because I feel like when you're like, how gigantic of a career he's had since however long it's been, like he's probably so ran through and burnt out so many times over that when he's not working, he's probably just like, leave me alone.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I feel like podcasting now, it's famous people interviewing famous people. It's almost like the gates too open where anybody can do a podcast. It's like, do I need to see someone who's already an A-list star interview another A-list star?
I hate that.
It's when you go to when you go to the comments, and the top comments like podcast equipment should be $1 million.
They can afford it. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that they can afford to then market it and then saturate social media with their clips. And so now you're seeing like, I don't know, like Amy Poehler and this and everybody.
But they have an audience too, so I understand the attraction.
Right. It makes sense. It's a built-in audience and they can express themselves. But yeah, I actually hate celebrity interview podcasts. Like,
what are you really talking about?
It's all PR curated.
That felt like the Kevin Hart roast they just did. That felt like the most like curated, like it was like the clash of like the new wave media and the old media, and it was just not mixing right. It was like Chelsea Handler trying to bag on like Shane Gillis. It's like, sweetheart, you're not in this caliber. Like you're an actress, TV star from like 20 years ago with
Chelsea
the book.
Handler?
And Shane Gillis is like the face of comedy right now. I'm sorry, but no one's close to him. He's selling out
Chelsea
stadiums.
Handler is like a very
She's great, but she
deal.
goes and tries to sell out a stadium. There might be like 5 people.
No, but
there.
she and Roman, I understand, like she was at her peak.
But it's like clashing at each other, and it's like it's too much momentum. Like the new wave or whatever it's turned into is just completely like running over the traditional media. Like, I mean, it's on Netflix now. That's basically like online, like YouTube media. Like they don't have it at like a Comedy Central, like an MTV anymore.
Well, Kevin Hart's really smart because he's a brand, and he basically took these people who have their own niche audiences and just put them all together.
It was such a mishmash. I loved it.
But that's smart because he's getting all these different eyeballs from these different like verticals, I guess. And
yeah, I mean, it's like when you go to a big brand, like you would think they're like methodical and they're into the art, and you walked into any big brand I've worked with, any of them, their biggest sign on the biggest wall, it's everyone that supports their brand in order of how many followers they have. So it's exactly like, it's all about numbers and eyeballs now. It's like the art of it is turned fully into like some kid in his basement at like 17 years old that's working on comedy or art or fashion. That's where the real art lives right now. And like when you're successful, you basically get like dwindled down to your like little like stereotypical things. It's funny. It's like what happened to the ice skater girl, Alyssa Liu. She was like alternative and like hip, and she had a little dye in her hair, but it's now like heavy stripes in her hair, oversized Billie Eilish polos.
Double down on it.
They like characterize you
funny.
into like you turn into like a character of yourself, like a caricature.
That's a great analogy. You turn into a character of yourself.
Yeah, so once I become famous, it's gonna be like mogging. I'm gonna have the cheek implants with the jawline and the Ozempic abs and all that stuff.
The
so
jeans
it's
super printed on.
Flared, tight, all that stuff. But I can't wait. Pay me. Let's go.
You agree with that?
I think to a certain degree, yeah, because people, it's like also everyone's attention span is so like in the moment, and they just want to like sum you up in 2 seconds. So very complicated people are like distilled down to like, this one scandal or this, right?
Exactly.
Like they just want like a label.
So true.
Yeah, I'm very hyper aware about how I come across in this, and the thing, and because what I hate is when people try to create personas on this, and I was like, I don't want to be a persona. Let me just be myself. Last episode, they were like, "You're like unhinged. That's your thing." Like I'm not trying to be unhinged. I'm just trying to speak myself.
That's interesting.
I'm not trying to create a character here.
But to some degree,
I guess you become a character.
I mean, people start to see patterns, and then they make their own kind of inferences.
Like you just said, you know me. You don't know me.
You don't know him at all, right? And you're like, oh, neurotic and focused. It's like, oh, that's your perception. So you're coming
his
off
work
that,
ethic.
that
His
way.
work ethic. That's
Well, like
how
the
I
other
know.
people just said unhinged. So like, what are people taking away from?
I'm an unhinged,
what they're
neurotic
seeing of you?
psychopath.
Yeah, it's very
Basically
interesting.
what
That,
people are saying
You are
about me.
Epstein. You're Indian Epstein.
no, he's not. He's not.
I'm a pedophile.
He's not.
No.
But actually, the
Connect people, not the pedophilia.
Oh.
So, the biggest connector
Just
of
to
our
be
time,
correct.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey, by himself. I don't see him just laying here at all.
Coming from a guy wearing a Bin Laden t-shirt.
Thank you. Hey, man, we're here to get the people going. It's provocative.
People going.
Thank you, Will.
Where's your Bin Laden? Where's your terrorist shirt?
Dude, I'm a
Saddam
collection.
Hussein type of girl.
Maybe wear a Pol
not that
Pot
he's a
shirt next
terrorist,
time.
though. Huh?
Wear a Pol Pot shirt next time. We're Stalin.
There you go.
I was going to say also, it is the difference between people watching your long form versus short form content. Because if people watch all your long form stuff and your DCOC and your past, like, and this show in full versus just kind of the sound bites that they see on Instagram or something, they are getting a different view of any of us, really.
Everyone go see Bobby Khan. It's one of the greatest films ever.
She's in it. Can we not do a podcast about Bobby Khan?
Can we not bring a Bobby Khan every 5
It was the
minutes?
first thing I watched when I was heard about the podcast. Like, yes, I like got and went to wherever I had to go to find it.
She's
too.
in it.
I
Yeah.
have a brief cameo.
No, it's a beautiful, epic film. I want to do a modern day version of like Aladdin, but instead of being a prince, he's a crypto scammer. So we're working on
That's
that right now.
hilarious, actually.
Thank you.
I love your fashion, by the way. What do you think of his fashion look?
They're all made by me. The pants are flared in leather by me.
How much does his outfit cost? Like 20,
Pants
20
$2
grand?
grand. The shoes are
Those
like.
pants are $2 grand.
I've sold a few for $2 grand. Yeah, they're mine. So I take Levi's that I really enjoy, then I add leather and flares. I've sold one to Laurie Stark. We've talked about this last time.
No, I know. And he's legit. Like, I saw
𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐸𝐿. I work with
Huge basketball player.
Yeah, huge basketball player. I've helped design like merch for like artists as well that I can't talk about, but they're really famous and popular.
Maybe you can go shop. You can look like this.
You were asking what I
The shirt I made, it's a long sleeve, double elbow ribbed.
Wait, so you make it in your sweatshop?
No, I
kids.
literally no, dude. Oh,
You sew?
Thank you. So I work
Who makes
at
this stuff? You said you make it.
Let's get into it.
Masood Couture.
We're in Los Angeles. Let's get into it. The thing is, the best hands in garment making in America is in Los Angeles. It's literally in downtown in like Linwood, Southgate, and it's like dudes in the back of their mom's house in an ADU with like a cutting table that's like 20 feet across or like 20 machines going at a time. And like, shout out Gilberto, Mine Heritage Designs. He's my guy that does all my sampling making. So the shortcut is you find something you really love, you hand it to Gilberto, he can make a one-of-one pattern with it, and then you go and find like basically overstock fabric that are like by the brands like Rick Owens are really high end because in LA there's so much fabric and so many failed brands that have blown all of their ex-husband's money on this expensive fabric that's just laying around. So I'll just take the expensive fabric, make my creative design, sew it together.
We're not getting a lesson
love
here.
that. That's sustainable.
And in Los Angeles, dude, if you go to China and you ask them to make this same garment, it's gonna be maybe $30 landed after tariffs, maybe $35. I get these landed for $8.
Can I tell you? I just bought this Emperor Armani jacket. It's a lot of money.
Lovely.
And then it said like made in China.
Yeah, no, it's
And you're like,
unfortunate.
yeah.
You know what it is though? It's the big brands and the big conglomerates. Like they don't want to deal with like the hand to hand talking of like just like dudes in their mom's garage that's like half speaking English, half speaking Spanish, but like that's how you get the best product and the best artists in
Closer to the
Los
artisans.
Angeles.
She's here. Can you open the gate?
Yeah, so I love making fashion in Los Angeles. It makes it so if you want it bad enough, in one day you can hit 2 seamstresses, 1 cutting, 1 fabric, 1 factory, and then have an entire, like I have 141 units I'm picking up in like 4 days.
Wow.
Of these long sleeves for like $8 a piece.
There you go, guys. If you want to dress up and look stylish.
Yeah,
That's the
Adrenal
key.
long sleeve. We have a belt coming out, Adrenal belt buckle. It's gonna be dope.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Nice to see you again. Have a seat.
Oh, Imran Potato Socks. Let's don't forget that. Shout out Imran.
Malavika, welcome. We have 30 seconds left on the podcast, but it's okay.
Are you serious?
I'm kidding. I like this outfit, stylish.
Oh, thanks.
I'll stop my TED talk about garment
No, it's
manufacturing.
interesting. So you know, he has an amazing store in Westwood,
It's in Beverly Hills now, but who's counting? 11049 Santa Monica Boulevard.
and she's in tech, and she also has a great Bollywood podcast that she does.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you are a singer. Welcome.
Malavika, we met on a gig. We did a show in Vegas. we did a corporate show. I was the comedian, and she was the singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
And you crushed it.
Thank you so much.
Was it for Haldiram biscuits?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Niche.
That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense that it would be 2 Indians at a show in Vegas. Yeah.
Was it a hotel conference?
Or Kirkland snacks?
It was for a foundation.
It was for charity.
Oh, that's so cute.
I remember when you did that.
Oh, you do remember that? I do a lot of them, actually.
That's awesome.
But it was at the Bellagio. That was a good time. I like Vegas.
Welcome. We all did research on your amazing music career. Do a lot of podcasts.
A little bit. I mean, it's been a minute, but yeah, I've done some. On Dash Radio.
Ah, Dash Radio. You know what Dash Radio is?
That's no.
On Sirius XM or something?
It's just this it was funded, or I think Snoop Dogg was a partner in it or something like that. So
Cool.
it was just for music, and it's just like an online,
The rent in LA is higher than Snoop Dogg. Have you seen the posters?
This is true at this
They're
point.
plastering it all over. I thought that was cute.
Born in Dubai. I did some research. In India and Kerala.
Yeah.
Then correct me if I'm wrong
nice.
here. You were like, Mom, Dad, I'm going to be an R&B singer. And you went to... Please, can you, for our viewers who don't know you,
give
Yeah.
this
Give
story,
us the breakdown.
actually.
Yeah,
In your
no,
own
for
way.
sure.
Butcher it,
I
yeah.
mean,
give us the backstory.
I mean, obviously the standard Indian story of like, they were like, you have to get a degree and, you have to, I mean, they weren't pushy about medicine, the obvious, engineering, but it was at least like business. And originally I wanted to do law, but I just always loved performing. My mom was a stage mom that just, loved to get me on stage to do every competition, every public speaking, event, storytelling competition. I mean, literally, and anything you could think of, like stage mom with a capital S. And it just worked out for me. Like, I actually loved it and just kind of wanted to get into it. But then when I told them, this is what I want to do professionally, they were like, I don't know if this is a career, because it's, it's cute to have a hobby. And I think a lot of people from certain, from cultures like ours, they just have the mindset that you're just living the rock star life with no purpose and no discipline. And
you got the rock star boots on, for sure.
Yeah, we got the rockstar look, actually. I've been admiring the accessories here. Yeah.
thank you.
Where's your Bin Laden shirt?
What'd you say?
Where's your Bin Laden shirt?
Thank you.
my
This
God.
is a 2001 vintage actually. It's Can I show the back for
am
1
dead.
second? It's trash perfect.
Hurry, just
How I
hurry
feel
up.
about an Afghan guy wearing this, I gotta be honest.
It looks like Bin Laden after he was attacked
And
by
this is
SEAL Team 6.
literally this is after he got buried at sea, right? Wink wink.
So then you came,
Look it up.
then you came,
BD
then you
911.
came out here.
And then I came out here. Yeah, so I went to college in Boston, and that
Where?
was Berkeley College.
Amazing school, right? Amazing.
That's
One of the
awesome.
toughest music schools to get into.
It was tough, and the rule was get a scholarship, and I was literally shaking in my boots, like hoping that I would, get the scholarship so I could just leave and, make music. And thankfully, I did get it. So that was kind of my way in. Also to come out here to the U.S. and and yeah, it was cool. Boston is a cute, student bubble. There's so many incredible schools there, so it was a fun time. But I mean, because of the scholarship, you have to still maintain your GPA. It was not, again, it's not the rockstar life of just, frat houses and crazy parties. I mean, I did have a good time, but it was very much focused on just just putting in the hours. And now I'm, about to drop my project soon. So
That's terrific. How's it been in LA so far? Music career. It's such a tough business.
How long have you been here?
I've been here officially since end of 2019.
Oh, okay, so a while.
Nice.
Yeah. But I mean, it was basically getting right into COVID in 2020. So that was an interesting time. But luckily I'd visited LA before that too. So it was, I'd explored it a little. But music's been good. I mean, it's just been, it's a process and you have to work harder than ever to cut through the noise. And I feel like it's a good time though. Also for India, a lot of Indian artists coming out of there. And I think the focus is, all the different countries are like popping out with artists, and India is doing that now more so than ever. So that's exciting. I think it's our time. I mean, look at this podcast.
Yeah.
There's 3 Desis out here. Is it
He's
4?
actually not Daisy.
I was born in Delhi, so
3?
I'm an honorary
I said 3.
Desi.
You were born in Delhi?
Yeah, Lajpat Nagar. Shout out Central Market. We out here. Let's go.
What do you think he is?
A terrorist.
I mean, with that turret concerning, I'm just kidding.
You don't have to.
A
Kid.
mix of something. I don't know. I could see like.
I'm Brazilian and Japanese, ladies.
He's Afghan.
I'm from
Oh, really? Okay, I was gonna say
Afghanistan.
half Pakistani, half Mexican.
I would beg to differ. I'm 6'5", ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Not Pakistani.
I thought you were
not
6'7"
Mexican.
last time. You were shrunk.
It was an inside joke. I was with the kids. Guys, come on now.
So didn't you go viral during the pandemic?
With, it was like a mini viral moment with this Missy Elliott cover. There were a lot of all kinds of challenges. So there was this Missy Elliott challenge, and I sang one of her songs, and she had commented and messaged and reached out after that. So to, for her to have seen, I love her. Like, who doesn't? Like, early 2000s, that was me, baby me, watching TV, wanting to, make
She had a
music.
Lamborghini bed on Cribs. I'll never forget that. Missy's the GOAT. She's the best.
She is. Yeah.
Speaking of viral moments, right before I left this podcast, I don't know if I'm able to say when we did the last podcast. It was in December. That January, I had some dude walk into my store and sell me 2 pairs of jeans that I sold for $40,000, and that kind of went viral.
Was nice.
Yeah.
How does this tie into what she's saying?
Well,
Side note.
yeah. Side note, you can see it on my Instagram. It's got 300,000
Thanks,
views,
thanks,
6,000
So
likes.
you also went
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
viral. Okay.
You guys gave me good luck. That was the point of the question. Thank you, Tarun, and your exposure.
I got his pants for $40,000.
Chrome
I'm gonna
hearts.
take a picture of,
It's
the
the socks
text
for me.
there.
I love the
Imran
socks.
Potato Socks. He's Pakistani, actually. He's an artist out of New York. He just did a collab with 7-Eleven that's coming out right now. So go grab that. 750, I think it's on Broadway in New York.
Good.
Oh my God.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. If you like this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks. Who are your influences, music-wise?
It's a wide array of, artists. I listen to everything really. But I would say primarily, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Janet, Mariah Carey, of course, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Pharrell, Kanye, I know, yes, and Jay-Z.
When we did that show together, you have a presence too. Like, you're not just singing, you actually know how to perform, which I really thought was really cool because that was not an easy gig. And
You did say that many times.
I did say that to you?
Many times, many times.
Like a difficult gig?
Did I say that to you?
Like it was like a weird crowd.
Is it bad that I'm announcing this over here?
No, that's so
no,
funny.
I was speaking honestly. Not an easy gig. For me, it wasn't. Forget about my. I don't want to talk about my.
I think in general, comedy is hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
making people laugh is very it's touch and go. You don't know if that crowd's going to find your material funny. Versus
room.
her voice is her voice.
It's like the worst thing you can ever say to a comedian. By the way, after he does his show, he's like, "Comedy's hard."
I don't mean it in
That's
that
what
way.
you said to me.
It's
After
tough
he's
to
like,
get
"Comedy's
there."
hard."
No, I think it's another one of those things like music where people are like, oh, it's so easy to get up there and just make people laugh. Just make people laugh. But like it takes it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be, comfortable up there talking and then hitting jokes that the room loves. It's an art. And I think anyone that makes light of it
One day I'll figure it out.
one day, yeah.
Soon.
No, Tarun's my favorite comedian in the world. He's the funniest person in the world.
It's great.
He's trying to
I'll take that to the grave.
Your latest song, "Spiraling," is that?
That's not my song. I don't have any music out. I dropped a couple of singles during the pandemic. Loosely.
𝐿𝐮𝐿 was your first thing, right?
𝐿𝐮𝐿 was my first thing, yeah.
Okay, that was years ago.
That was when I literally first moved out here. It was 𝐿𝐮𝐿 that I released, during the pandemic. And that was just kind of me being impatient and, wanting to drop a record ASAP. But then I've just been working on refining my sound the last 2.5 years. And I finally have this project that's a cohesive body of work. And, I speak 3 Indian languages, so bringing all those flavors, kind of touching upon early 2000s vibes, but, making it my own.
So as an artist, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, shouldn't you be putting out material so people can find you as an artist? Like, what's your battle plan out here in LA to get out there and get your music out there?
It is to put my music out now. So like I said, putting it out then too, helped me reach the people that I have, and also through social media and covers. And a silly recent viral moment just, a few weeks ago there's this ridiculous meme, which is kind of adorable as well, of this very simple man from Kerala. And he's singing this song from a Malayalam movie where he just holds this note in front of a body of water, like, a pond.
I saw that. It's on your Instagram.
And it's very annoying, and I mean, to a lot of people. But he just did it, in this sweet, innocent way. And the internet just loved that confidence and the way that he was unabashedly himself. And I don't know why. I was just so enamored by that. I was like, this man didn't think twice at all. He was like, I'm going to hold the longest note, similar to Bill Withers in Lovely Day, but the Indian take, and just do this and post this. And it literally is, I think it's on the Delhi police page. They're promoting things. They're promoting it in Instamart, which is, kind of like Instacart in India. And everywhere. Like, he's out there promoting everything, holding a long note or whatever the item is, so it's like it started with 𝐿𝐮𝐿. And
we were talking about this actually, about being authentic and being about your true self before you got here. And it sounds like this guy did it as well. And so
exactly. And he's also from Kerala. So I was like, you know what? That's literally, this is the year for that.
Represent.
So, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's terrific. I did some research on like these successful artists like Taylor Swift, like Ariana Grande, even Miley Cyrus. They all had super rich fathers who like kind of put money into their careers. Is it still like that in music? Do you need like some kind of like, I guess, financial support to like break through? Is that how you have to make it in this town, or can you break through off talent alone?
I think that, I mean, there's different, vehicles, if you want to call it that, like people use. It's either the content game where you're excessively posting something, and sometimes that does work, if you do post it excessively. But I do have to say that to really last and cut through, you need money, absolutely. And it doesn't matter if it's your parents, your sugar daddy, your partner, your random external investor. Labels are, obviously waiting for someone else to say the first yes. So obviously if you get it from somewhere else, people can match that number and kind of double the funds. But it does. I mean, with anything, I think today for anything to cut through, with ads or whatever, like everyone's spending money to be seen.
Is your social media your main thing? Like
that now, so I was, like I said, for me, I wanted to start with the music. I know that everyone does things differently. I am just not the person that excessively posts without a plan. And I really wanted to figure out my sound. Like, that was very important to me. I'm not from here. It took me a while to assimilate, find out who I am, also through all the influences that made me me, but still representing India in a way that feels fresh and fly. And I'm being myself. I'm not, trying to do it because it's hot to represent your culture right now. And and to get in the room with some incredible producers. I mean, I'm working with insane producers and musicians who won Grammy Awards, all of them. And the music is grand, like the movies. There's like strings and horns, and the movies also are such a significant part of Indian upbringing. And to get to that scale and build that vision out took me time to develop. And that's what, labels used to do with artist development. But I had to do it myself. Like, luckily COVID was a good reflective time for me to hone my skills. And now I'm ready. And now you're going to get excessive amount of content. And
guys, get ready for the wave of content.
and insane music that I'm very, very excited about.
And I can open for you on the road.
Absolutely.
And you can say comedy's hard after this.
Super hard.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be the tagline. What did you think of Funny AF, by the way?
I know so many people on it. I couldn't watch it. I just like it because because you know what?
What is Funny AF?
It's the Netflix show you were talking about with Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay.
And you have the panel, and Kevin Hart was a nice guy, though. Let me say that Kevin Hart's a great guy.
I heard he was slipping all the Comedy Store waitresses $100 bills, like when he was doing his first like features over there.
His Doberman was in the hospital at the same time mine was.
Yeah.
And I was like, he has a Doberman? Then I became an instant fan, so.
He's a hustler, and he was super nice to me whenever I talked to him. So
he was like the first person to blow up off of YouTube specials. Like all of his 3 specials, like I think they were okay, but as soon as they hit YouTube, it was like 400 million views. Like it was crazy.
Well, do you think like when you become famous, you have haters, right? That's part of the game of it. Do you have haters in music?
Yeah, I think
I believe you hate comments.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. I know that's weird, but I love it.
It means you're doing something right.
Absolutely. If you just want good comment, like what planet are you living on? No, I love the hate. And but it's like, I feel like it's 50-50. The feisty me has like the funny responses, but I'm in my Zen, ignore and, like.
Rise above it.
I don't, I just tell my sister what the response should be and we crack up about it. Maybe I'll respond to some of them sometime.
You should hang out with Jazz.
I'm a little snarky to some.
She does a Bollywood podcast.
Yeah, so I do get some hate comment. Not as much as people would think, but I do get, like, first of all, just very misinformed. So Google things before you say I'm wrong. And second, just like you're paid mouthpiece. I was like, I wish I was paid. No one's paying me for this. It's free. Yeah.
For now.
Well, no, I will never. No, I will not waver.
She's not a shill.
I'm not a shill. I got to give the people what they want. Honest reviews.
You have to be honest, like with your music, even with your clothing. Like, I do.
Be honest with your clothing.
I respect that you wear whatever you want to wear.
Yeah, I dress like a child. I love it. No one's gonna stop me.
Really?
Having your own brand is important in your music, in your Bollywood podcast, even my comedy. At least go down on your own sword. If you try to conform, you will not be happy.
Yeah.
You're only embarrassed if you care.
I think so.
Also, like, then you're not standing out because a lot of people will like study other creators and be like, oh, let me model my style after that. But like, okay, you're not really being different or you're not really being yourself. But
yeah, totally.
I think it's important. I mean, it's fine if you do that to like figure out, or find ways to get to where you want to go, but to just replicate that and do just that, I don't know. It's just not.
Yeah. Should we get to this question?
Yeah.
Let's get to this fun question, panel question. Do you think fame today looks more exhausting than glamorous? Since we're talking about fame. You're kind of famous. What do you think?
I mean, there's a long ways to go, which I'm going to get there. But yeah, no, I think no. It always took hard work. It's just that now you see everything more visibly, but it always took immense amount of work to last. But I think the challenge is it's cute to be famous. I think it's easy. The in is easier right now, but to maintain that is harder than ever, and it's exhausting. And I can see how wanting to be everywhere because of how much is so visible is exhausting. Yeah. And that's the only way to cut through. Like if we're talking about like Michael Jackson level, because then it was controlled. Who were the stars? Even if you weren't listening to certain people, there was certain mediums that were feeding us. And now you can live in your bubble and your niche, but to get into every pocket of that and everywhere, like it's exhausting.
Back then, like Michael Jackson, there were movie stars, there were musicians. Now you're brands walking around. Like it becomes, you represent a whole brand versus an actual star. I don't know if stars exist anymore. I think we're just like walking billboards.
Yeah, I think it's mostly just being exhausted. Not to bring up another podcast, but I feel like
why not? You've done everything else on this podcast.
Like you have to how you become famous matters and who your audience becomes like really matters. Because if you do a seance of all like Reddit posters and like right wingers, they'll come after you like they did my boy Akash, and they just basically got him kicked off his. Well, no, I'm just saying I enjoy his stuff.
No, we love Akash.
He hates
brown.
this podcast.
Anyway, I don't give a rat's ass. But it just brings up a point. The fact that like he couldn't handle the fame. He had to step away from his own podcast, and now it's like you can conjure up the wrong crowd and have it work totally against you, and fame out the window. You're gonna want to just stop what you're doing in general and have to restart.
So for the record, he said Akash can't handle his own podcast.
It's okay.
Just like be careful, be careful.
I'm a fan of his wife's podcast. They're cool. I like it. I mean, I don't understand the hate, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's exhausting. Like you can't really choose who your fans are. If someone like basically like becomes your fan, you're kind of like in debt to them. It's like
What have you invited in?
Yeah, basically, be careful who you
I love the
choose.
haters too, though. I welcome them. I think they're great. I'm like, please get my algorithm up.
No, this is true. Also, I think Indian parents and families, I don't know, they are just so tough on you. And growing up in India, I feel like everyone's so tough on each other. So it just makes you ready for everything, for real. So, yeah.
Do you have input on
Yeah.
this?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's much harder to be famous now. In some ways, it's easy. Like you said, it's way easier. Not in some ways, it's way easier to be famous. But it's hard. There's like a two-way street. You didn't hear from so many people all the time. It's like someone would read about you in Star Magazine or Us Weekly or People, right? And like you didn't. Maybe someone would write in, and you wouldn't read the issue. But like now, it's like, oh, here's a direct stream. I posted a picture of myself. Here's a direct stream of all the people who think I'm like ugly or fat or that, right? Like these stars here.
Like you reviewing people.
No, I stay away from that mostly. But I think it's hard. I see celebrities like turn off their comments.
Or not even on Instagram.
Right. Like Alex Cooper had her comments turned off on almost every post for a while. Right. And you're like, oh, so you don't want the engagement because it's so negative? So many people hate you?
She's sitting on 70 M's, so I would want to get away from that too. If I had 70 million in the bank.
No, but that was even before the deal.
Ka-ching.
You know,
Wait, Alice Cooper?
She got 70 M's from Spotify.
60.
Thank you.
And then she had a big Sirius XM deal. So, but it's like you're such a huge, brand, and you have to turn off your comments. Or I've seen Bollywood stars turn off their comments because they get trolled so much.
Indian trolls are crazy though.
But at the same time, not all of them do it. So you're kind of
bubs.
like, if you do have something like a manufactured stardom or an inauthentic stardom, or like you have more haters than fans, that's more obvious now versus like you could just kind of coast when you didn't have social media.
Hate watching is a thing.
Yeah, but hate watching, but you wouldn't hear about so much hate in the past. Like you wouldn't see Twitter threads like
But now,
putting your face on a cow and
But
being,
those
like
No, literally.
those haters could be 5 million on Instagram, which can convert into brand deals.
yeah, there's a benefit, but I think it's hard. Like I think it's you're under the microscope a lot more. Like you're dissected because you have to constantly be out there so that you're not forgotten in this like very saturated media market. I think there's a lot of layers to it.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Guys, if you like this show, please consider joining our Patreon. Support us so we can make more great content for you. Thanks.
With hate watching, it's almost like flipped because like all the fans turn into hate watchers, and now like the micro influencers that are like basically talking crap about all the famous podcasts are more profitable. Like I forget the guy, Podcast Cringe. That dude makes like millions of dollars a month off of Patreon just talking crap about Rogan and his like 8 funny friends or whatever.
Right, you can do that.
It's so much bread.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you have fans. I mean, she's got a lot of fans.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, I don't know. I also think fame is subjective, right? Like, I feel like everyone's standard of, if you look at it in terms of influences and everything, or even over here, I would say like, because especially in LA, like everybody wants to be famous, or like, how they say it and generalize it. But I think superstars still exist, especially like in India and, in Africa and, other parts of the world. I feel like everyone's so hung up. Yeah, exactly. Or in Korea, like everywhere. I think we're just caught up on, just the US. I think it's important. It still is, the main focus. If you made it here too, you really are a superstar, but the rest of the world, it still exists.
Ending this on a positive note, I appreciate you coming by for the short time we got you. What's your Instagram and what do you want to promote?
My Instagram is Malavika Music. It's Malavika Music. And what I'm promoting is my new content, my new music that I'm super excited about. And yeah, to represent India on a global scale and take over.
Well, you want to...
My name is Masood,
I'm afraid to even ask
and
you
you
any questions.
you can find me where you see me. That's all.
What's your Instagram?
They'll have to go find it. I can't tell them anymore.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys can find me at Hot Chai Pod on YouTube and Instagram.
And you can find me at Tarun Shetty. Please follow us at the Convo Sutra. Malavika, good to see you again.
Good to see y'all.
And thanks for coming. I know traffic was a pain, but I appreciate you even showing up.
Of course, please.
Yeah, come back again.
Absolutely.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Masood, Jazz as well. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.